Hi everyone, you're watching Crack Ever Fatter. Thanks for being with me. It's about a roller coaster ride for we're seeing in the Newzeland or Pakistan series. Pretty much expected one. Was expecting a little bit more five, which we see in the last ODI from the opposition, like the Pakistan, but unfortunately they couldn't live up to the standards. Now let's dissect a bit in terms of the way they be batted, the way they ball. I'm not going to talk about the fielding because obviously there's a lot much to say for the fielding, but let's jump to the batting. Well, Kiwi actually they batted well in the opener. Alden Seam got the first wicket early on. There was an early break, but like I said, the bench strength was far more better and stronger as compared to the A team of Pakistan, apart from Shaheen Shah, and pretty much Shaheen Shah wasn't playing. And we're not going to talk about like Saim Ayub and Fakhr wasn't playing in that one. Oh, they were out. It's a game, so obviously if they're not fit enough to play, so you can't count on them, can you? Well, it's the early breakthrough has been provided by Naseem Shah on the when the Kiwi were batting. Unfortunately, didn't capitalise on. Like I said, they are lacking. They're playing good cricket in patches, as Fahim said it in the previous match. But someone needs to play more than that. Unfortunately, they couldn't. So the total in the 42 overs, that was of 250 odd, 262. Unfortunately, they come to bat. The openers didn't. I don't know what Asad Shafiq is doing in the team. Abdullah Shafiq, sorry, and. Apart from after that, it's the same. It's the same story. It was just a different day, but the same story. Honestly, we'll talk about Mo Rizwan. I mean, as a captain, we're gonna talk about what he said in the post match ceremony. But as a skipper, he needs to step up. He tried his best. I mean, obviously in the previous ODI, he played 27, 25 deliveries and only made 5 runs. You can't justify that, can you? In terms of this one, the last one, which was the last of the series, he made good runs. I took too many deliveries, and obviously you're not there to make 20 odd runs and just get out and lose delivery. You need to make sure that you take it to the end, and then make sure your side is after the shore. You know, you need to make the game. You need to win the game for your side as long as you are the skipper. That's what we call leading from the front. It wasn't the case in this series, especially for Pakistan. Babar Azam, what a cricketing genius he is. You know, the stylish player. When you see him batting, like although he struggled in the beginning, but like when he start continuing it, you can see the smoothness. The shot was like absolutely silk. Although he could have batted long, but just let me remind you, he's going through with a bad patch at the moment, and in the bad patch, he's scoring a 50-odd run on the 58 deliveries in a pressure situation. When your top order didn't want, I want to say didn't want it to, they wanted to, but they didn't click. So he's still batting for 50-odd runs on 58 deliveries with a strike rate of good, decent strike rate in considering the circumstances. So to me, it was the crunch of from the Pakistani side. Apart from that, later on, the same drama. People were coming in, the players coming in, the players going. Nobody basically doing any kind of input in the total, unfortunately, and that was pretty much expected. They lost the game. They lost the series actually, and that was not on the ball. Honestly, that was not writing on the wall. That was not even on the cards. But I was expecting a little bit of more fight from them. Unfortunately, they didn't. So that is a loss. Considering the fact what the captain said in the post-match conference, that was a bit, I don't know, that doesn't make no sense, no logic. He said that, okay, every day is a new day. Yeah, we learned this in school, mate. Secondly, he said, we try to learn from our mistakes. You're learning from your mistakes from, God knows, millionaires now. Unfortunately, it's just one-way traffic at the moment. You just kept on losing games. Forget about the crunch moments. You lost the game with the USA. It wasn't a game you should lose. I mean, I'm not blaming you for it because you were not a captain that time, but it was pretty much a similar team apart from Shaheen Shah. you lost series with Afghanistan, you lost series with Sri Lanka, Australia, I would say England, New Zealand. And they've been battering to you guys for a long time. I mean, it was like ages you wouldn't have won anything apart from one T20 average. What's the guy called? There's all of a sudden the guy started batting, and it was his day actually. We all know how he was scoring. So it was a fluke actually, and it kept carrying on, win the match. So you can't basically rely on one match or two for as a like this is a permanent squad. You need to come up with performances, and that needs to be, if not on consistent basis, at least 60 to 70% in the modern day cricket. We'll forget about the modern day cricket now. We'll come back to Mo Rizwan, what he said in the post-match press conference. He said, presentation actually, he said, you know what, it's a new day. Every day is a new day. We're learning from mistakes. Long story short, they said, we will try to perform in PSL, and we will perform better in PSL. Like, you having a joke or what? You're going to perform in PSL. PSL is not international. It's a league. There's a massive difference between an international game and a league game, mate. And then you will try to perform in PSL. Only 4 players are the international player, or maybe 5 or 6. 4 players are international players. The rest of the rest, you've got a domestic squad, the domestic talent. And we all seen that domestic talent in the T20 Cup. That was absolutely bizarre. They were nowhere matching or meeting the international standards at the moment. You saw the bench strength of the Newzeland. The Kiwis were all around you, all over you actually. They battered you in batting, they battered you in the bowling department, they battered you in the field. I mean, the fielding wasn't that good. I mean, Rourke, when he dropped those sitters, actually, absolute dollies he dropped. But it was a bizarre statement. I don't understand. He knows what he said. He said, like, we will try to perform better in PSL. What exactly he's trying to say? He will try to perform better in PSL. What do you mean, man? That PSL is just a league. It's just a fun game. It's a fun cricket. It's not international cricket, is it? It's not even matching the Big Bash level. It's not even matching the standard of the IPL. It's not because of the management. It's because of the number of players and the quality of players. It's still. I told you in my previous videos. Shaheen will perform. Naseem will perform. Sufyan will perform. Mo Rizwan, the skipper, will perform. What's the guy called? Sabs of the Farron will perform. They all will perform in that. We all know that, because they will be facing that kind of a talent, which you can only see in PSL. That can't compete international level, and those who were the international player will be coming down. As I said to you earlier in the previous videos, that they are either expire, they are either rejected, or they are either trash. They are not the right ones. You remember in the previous edition of the PSLs, it was KP, Kevin Peterson. He was playing for one of the game, one of the team, one of the leagues franchise. I can't remember. He was playing for one of the franchise, and at the same time he was doing a commentary in IPL. You know, it's the same season I'm talking about. So IPL, you can. I'm just trying to give you the standards. IPL is not letting him to play, and we let him play. Same. Kane Williamson, the New Zealand skipper, ex-skipper. He's doing the commentary. He's doing all the managerial and the mentoring stuff, and I'll be playing in the PSL. You're having a laugh or what, mate? You're just taking the mickey out of you. And you don't need no one else apart from you. You're just doing it on your own. These kind of stuff it's not going to help you. So besides having said that, besides saying this, there are other cricket that's going on. I mean, obviously, it's a chapter which is full of... I literally can't get to what he's trying to say on that one. By saying that we will try to perform better in PSL. Well, mate, it's your league. You will be performing. There's no one else coming down here anyway. It's international. It's trying to be like, yeah, it's international league, but it's not international cricket, is it? It's just a league. It's fun cricket. You getting my point? So moving forward from that, it's the IPL that's going on at the moment. SRH. They just won the first game. After that, it's a nosedive. The roller coaster is not there for them. They're not even winning on the roller coaster. It's more of the nosedive kind of a set. They won the first one with a big margin. They scored the number of runs they scored. That was massive. And after that, all lost. So they need to find the mojo back. They need to change. The Pat Cummins is trying his best though, but it's not clicking at the moment. So if it's not, Shami, he's not playing well. I mean, he's taking wickets in patches again, but you not play cricket in patches. You play consistently. Do you know what I mean? The team which is winning, not by big margins though, but very close ones. A match I remember, but it's DC, Delhi Capitals. They're doing quite well actually, apart from a few hiccups. They still manage to win matches, and they're winning it. They played 3 matches. They won 3 matches. That's a really good record, and the players are performing in it. It's not like the players aren't. They are performing in it. Like in today's one, SRH is playing. It's the Washington Sunder. He's playing good. He's playing really good. And I need to come on the point where the CSK, Chennai Super Kings, when MS Dhoni is there, Jadeja is there, you know, I was expecting them this season they will restrict the teams under 160 or under 150. On one occasion, they tried their best, and I think they won the game very closely. But apart from that, the last one, they were supposed to book the team of 160, not more than that, and they score 180 odd runs. We're not going to win matches like that. They need to take some help from MS Dhoni. We all know how much experience he got, so you need to take some kind of a help from him. Considering the fact that other cricket which is going on around the globe is, I'll talk about ECN at the moment, which is EC10. Now they started playing Norway and Portugal. And obviously Portugal supposed to be very, very tough on the paper, and with the stats they got in their EC T10 cricket, unfortunately, they're not living up to the standards. They've been battered by Norway. One of the first of the matches been taken off. It's basically because of the rain, so it's been delayed and then it's been point shared. But even the women's have been playing cricket on this tour of Portugal and Norway. Good exciting cricket. They are in a phase, in a transition phase at the moment, so they're more and really a lot of work needs to be done. But we should appreciate that they're putting that kind of a show for the cricket fans, and considering the resources they've been allocated, they've been given. They're doing a good job, honestly. And EC10 as a management, or as the league head, they're doing wonders at the moment. They try to bring the talent and the entertainment at the same time from those countries of EU, which absolutely got no clue about cricket. Like Portugal, Norway, Malta, Italy. They're doing, even Germany. They're doing good. They're doing a good job, honestly, and thumbs up to them, to the whole management who's basically organising it. Try to stick with the idea of T10 cricket, bringing more entertainment, more amateur players. I know some of the players are really good. I remember it was Netherlands who started off. We were playing cricket in patches anyway, but they play really well in ECN T10 cricket. The brothers were, I think, Bukhari brothers, Syed Bukhari brothers. They were too good. And guess what? Even Dawood and Max, it was the opener. So, and one of this guy, I think Singh in Netherlands. Guess what? They won the championship. They won this T10 cricket. They played for the international cricket. They what do you call it? They played the trials for the international cricket. And guess what? They won international cricket. Now they're playing the international cricket. The same goes for, if we all remember, the Netherlands were the one who basically actually battered South Africa in the last World Cup. So it's a good job they're doing at the moment, and we should promote them, we should support them. They need support, they need more resources, so it can be used in a way that more natural talent comes out, and that being modified in a way which is the demand of the modern cricket at the moment. So that's hats off to the ECN and EC European Cricket Network actually. Apart from that, PSL is about to start. The players, as Mo Rizwan said, that they will try to perform better in PSL. Again, regardless how many times I'm going to be saying or reading or listening to that or even thinking of that statement, I don't understand. There's no head and tail to that. There's absolutely no head to that. And he said it. I don't understand if there was no humor for that, or that was a joke, or he was trying to be a bit funny. But he said it, so that it's. I don't know if he said it internationally, so we have to take his words. He's a skipper. As far as the cricket is concerned, even the IPL, there are good scoring matches, I would say, but they aren't coming in patches. And I don't understand every time CSK try. The first thing they do is they give the lack actually runs in the power play. CSK, I wasn't expecting them. I was expecting them to restrict other teams to not, start having a flying start, but in the power play especially. But CSK, the help. I mean, they got enough experience. They got all senior players, I must say. Jadeja, Dhoni, they got loads and loads and loads of experience, and still they're lacking those kind of runs. The guy called Patirana, I think. Again, is a slinging action, like a little bit, underarm, kind of slingy action, but he's somehow working in IPL, but unfortunately not on the international circuit. He's been given, I think, a couple of chances, I think, internationally, if I'm not wrong, but he's not performing well in that. He didn't perform well in that one, but in this IPL, yeah, under the supervision, I would say, of the CSK as a management, he's doing good. He always do good anyway. Jadeja, yeah, he's a star, but he needs to bring his mojo back. He needs to make them win. It's early days. Don't get me wrong, it's early days. But CSK needs some kind of a firepower in their batting. It's not clicking for them at the moment. They're relying too much on the seniors. They need firepower in their batting. Or if they don't have the firepower, then don't give too many runs, mate. You need to come up. You need to have a grip of a match in one way or another. Having said that, it's the cricket we're talking about. It's one more thing I would like to add here. When it's in the second or the third or the second ODI, I think, when Naseem has been again back to Pack versus Kiwis, when Naseem has been asked to rest because he was not well. He was not fit enough. So what's the question arrived when the concussion has been taken because of Harris Roof has got a hit, and then he came to bat. He scored runs. He made his 50 on that kind of a number. He made a 50, and he was running well. He was hitting shots, although most of them were flukes. We all know that, and he's a tail ender anyway. You're not going to expect him to hit every ball or to hit 50s and 100s every other day. But the way he was batting and the way he was doing running in between the batting, I don't think he was kind of unfit. So someone either is not giving the right info in the media department, or else the physios and the doctors are not capable enough to see who's fit, who's not actually. Or the management is under pressure because of all the hype has been created by social media, or these the cricket fans. They need to come up with some kind of a solution to it. And unfortunately, we saw what was pretty much expected. Naseem Shakum was played the other one, the last ODI, and he get them a breakthrough. Akif Javed, he played well. Not to my liking, honestly. Yeah, it's just an ordinary bowler. He took 5 wickets, I think, but just an ordinary bowler. He's not the one which you can rely on. And if you want to give him some matches, you might need to give him at least 40, 45 matches. Because he's not the one you can rely on. He's not an extraordinary talent, or he's not even a talent which needs to be in the international team Yeah, he can play league, he can play PSL, he can play Bangladesh Premier League, he might gonna play Sri Lanka Premier League, or the Caribbean Premier League he can play, maybe Nepal Premier League. But in an international team, I don't think he should have some space there. Although he took 4 or maybe 5 wickets there, but it wasn't the one he was supposed to be there. It was like New Zealand were playing with the C team at that time. Some of the players have done the debut in that match. So you got me what I'm trying to say. So having said that, still, he's an ordinary player. He was good. He was having a good day that day. That's what I'm going to say. If you dissect it a bit more, the spinner Sofian Mukim, he's the hype has been created by social media. I'm not going to lie that he's just an ordinary bowler. He's not actually. He's kind of mystery, but he has something. He has a few deliveries which obviously going to make the batsman in trouble. Make him 2 minds. Should I play? Should I block? Should I hit? But you can't rely on that kind of a bowler for a longer run. Yeah, he might going to give you early wickets, quick wickets, but you can't rely on him as it will be a strike bowler, or it will be the go-to bowler for us. Now, it won't be the case. If you play about 4 or 5 test matches, which I think he will play in the near future, so he'll be exposed. Like as we expose Abrar. Abrar is not a good, is not a test match bowler. And with T20Is, he got like street smart thinking. He can get you wickets, quick wickets, but he can be very expensive. But same goes for Sofian, I would say. He's there. He can get you quick wickets, and that's it. You can't rely on him as your test match bowler or as a winning bowler. He can be a winning bowler in T20Is maximum. ODIs maybe on his day. Might going to come out to 100 days, mate. In today's IPL in SRH when playing, see the way the Washington Sunders has been playing, or the Shubman Gill is playing, you can say they're playing on kind of a different pitch. With the Josh Butler, he should be playing in this one, taking the responsibility. You're not there for fun, mate. We've seen this since the time they've been battered in the Champions Trophy. We couldn't win any. We couldn't. It was just all one man. It was Jofra Archer that day. I mean, those matches. But again, Josh Butler, today's match, Doc, I don't understand. If you're not mentally fit enough, you need to work on it. And if you are fit enough, then you need to find the problem first. Identify the problem, that why you are not able to convey convey your form, or convert actually your form into runs. So first identify the problem, then get the problem with the solution and try to resolve it, and then showcase, and then basically show your ability to that you can score the similar runs as you used to do before. So at the moment, I don't understand. There's some kind of I'm not doubting on his skills. He is a skillful batsman. He can win you matches like this in a jiffy, but you need to perform. You can't just play on your name for long. Like how many? I don't understand how many games he has played and how many games he had won. He needs to create an impact of his own on the team, so the team can be lifted, rather than he isn't a team and he's like a liability, like an extra baggage for the team. So you don't need to be that. So for me, in my opinion, he needs to work on his mental health in a way, because I can see physically he's all good. You can see that if he tried to strike the ball, he's striking really hard. That's good. That's Josh Butler for you. But mentally, he's a bit or someone needs to give him confidence that you might having a bad patch, mate, but you can come back, and like any other batsman, you have all the skills to come back. So he needs to actually find his form back, and for that he needs to work hard in nets and also as off nets. Like he needs to work hard on his mental health, I would say, and the coaching and mentoring is needed for him, I think, and that's a very positive advice for the person. Jofra Archer, That's amazing. Although he's not into many wickets at the moment, but he's amazing. Whenever he takes wickets, and he is the one who basically, if he's not taking wickets, he starts hitting runs. So one way or the other, he tried his best to somehow support the team, and whenever he's playing, he play with responsibility. He tries his best though. It's not like okay, if I'm not able to, then yeah, it's not my day. No, you need to create it. You need to create something and then call it a day, mate, if it's not your day. So having said that, beside these performances, happy done by the Pakistan in this New Zealand series. It's actually a whitewash, but I don't think they've found anything in this series apart from a bit a disgrace in a way that. No, it was too much shuffle. They've done everything. Let me tell you, the management has done everything. They brought the new players in. They brought the new talent in. They brought the new talent and made them play with the experienced players. They changed their captains. We saw in the T20I series with New Zealand that Mohamed Harris. Harris was absolutely headless, and I'm telling you, this guy will play really good in PSL, but don't, I must say, do not count on him on his PSL performance, because we saw him in international cricket. If someone has a doubt on it, give him 5 more matches in T20Is in the local series, in the domestic series. When in the home series, when the opposition is coming down to play, give him 5 matches, and you'll mark my words, he is not that good. Or maybe he's been made like this. He has the firepower. It needs to be channelized. Someone needs to tell him that, mate, use your head. You can't hit every ball. The other party is also there to play. They're not there for the bowling practice. So you need to see the ball first. You need to focus it. Make your head straight to that. Do not lose your head while playing the shot. Make sure your head is still. His head was that side. Shot was on that side. The feet were on back serve. You're going to hit a shot with that? That's not possible. No one has done this yet. And I doubt you're going to do it. So these players, I know they're definitely going to batter in PSL, and they will. But unfortunately, PSL shouldn't be the criteria to bring the players in, even in T20Is, because that's international level. And we saw it whenever we tried to bring even the Shut Up Khan is doing what in the team? I don't understand. He's there in the team for what his role? Because if he can't, how many wickets he took? I think he gave more than 100 runs in T20Is in the last one he played, in the last series he played, and took only 1 wicket, or maybe not. So if that's the case, that you don't need wickets from your prime bowlers, then you can bring any talent right from the street to the cricket, to the international level. Why shut up? If he's not performing well. Harris Roof, it's we all know he performed on the international circuit when it comes to Australia or the New Zealand pitches. In terms of others, I don't. And the last one, oh my days, more than 70 runs in a match. You the prime bowler, mate. More than 70 runs. Then Mo Wasim. He's I don't understand these guys. Do they really think? Do they have kind of a flow chart? Do they have any kind of a vision in their head? Do they have any planning, any strategy? Or they just got a ball, I need to run, I need to throw, I need to run, I need to throw. So if that's the case, I think they should have at least 5 good bowling machines rather than the players playing for them. Because the bowling machines, at least they will be accurate enough. And whatever you ask them, they will produce it. Rather than just going delivering the balls when I'll take 3 wickets in one delivery. That's how the mentality is. Unfortunately, I'm really sorry to say, they need to come up with the proper professional cricketers, and if there are no cricketers, they need to make them back in the academy. They can't just simply come down and say, yeah, all right, we got this talent, we have to make them play. Is it that easy? So someone is not doing his job well. So someone needs to find out and make sure that they're doing their job well. So the talent which has been shown in the last series and the New Zealand series with Pakistan, that was absolutely trash, unfortunately. And there's no hard feeling for that. If, in order to prove me wrong, you guys need to work hard on it. And then make sure that the work has been done in a proper way, in a professional way, because they're giving you the management is giving you a lot of resources. They're spending a lot of money on you. So you guys need to perform. You guys, if you want to be in, you need to perform, otherwise you're out. So having said that, I think it's been a long video now, so we try to cut it off. I try to say bye on this one. So if you've got any queries, any feedback, I would say, so please drop a message, or you can put it in the comment section. I'll go through with that, and just like and subscribe and share the video if you can, and keep supporting. And I'll keep uploading the videos on a regular basis so we can stick together and share the cricket fun. Thanks for now. Have a good one. Cheers.